So, well, I just want to say welcome to you to Data Mining Laboratory. Uh, Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Wisnu Pamungkas from CADM 6. You can call me Kak Wisnu, and today we want to learn about the module one of module in statistic 2 about t-test. What is t-test? Basically, t-test is a descriptive statistic. It's part of statistic that studies how the data collection and presentation of the data so that it's easy to understand. So the t-test is the goal of t-test is data collection and presentation of the data, is it? And this inferential statistic is a set of techniques to assess, estimate, and draw conclusion based on the data obtained from sample to describe the characteristic or traits of a population. And also, this is a assumption test in t-test right now, but in response, we don't need assumption test, so we just have to in memory this homogeneity test, this interval of estimation. What is the t-test hypothesis? Do you know? There's a theory. Okay, if there any no one know, I just want to share to you. So the first is one sample t-test. One sample t-test is a hypothesis test of the average parameter of a population. It's an analytical technique to compare a sample. So it's the goal of one sample t-test is one to compare one sample. Independent sample t-test is two population parameter. Hypothesis test is a test to determine whether two populations have the same properties. So uh, the population are not the property of the population are not different because independent sample t-test the property um, are same. And last but not least is pair sample t-test. It's to test the difference of two pair sample. Now, pair sample are defined as a sample with the same subject but subject to two different treatment. In independent sample t-test, um, they don't give a different treatment, but they give a same treatment. Meanwhile, in pair sample t-test, they give a different treatment. This is step. I think I have to in memory this because um, you have to you just have to remember the first thing that you have to do is make hypothesis test and the level of significance and determination of test distribution use. Basically, we use the distribution Z and T distribution and chi-square. And dividing the critical area, decision rule statement. If significance value is more than 0.05, then accept it. More than 0.05. And if significance value is less than 0.05, then a rejected. Step 3, this is in memory, decision making. Okay, the study case. As many as certain respondent, student of FDAUE will be selected for testing by answering 30 questions about general intelligence skill. The question will be given to respondent to work on, then the number of correct answer will be recorded by practicant. Here are the results. One is one sample task. it obtained the number of correct answer in 30 respondents under normal circumstance without treatment. Remember, this one sample t-test is without treatment. And with t-test value, in my study case, we just need to give a t-test value is 19 for one sample t-test. It depends on your study case, I think. So we have this. Okay, we will go to software station. Okay, the first thing that we have to do is go to your Excel. This is and there is a name and benar tanpa treatment. So you just go to variable view and write name and benar tanpa treatment. Make sure your name is string. It depend on you. And the measure, you change the benar tanpa treatment to scale. Okay, so there's no other to do. So you just need to go to Excel and copy and paste to this. Just paste. And because in response, we don't need to assumption test, we just need to analyze the the one sample t-test is it value, the one sample t-test value is it, and we just need to go to we just need to go to compare mean one sample t-test and move the benar tanpa treatment to test variable, and test value is 19. It depends on your study case. Make sure you click option and confidence interval percentage is 95%, and then you just continue and okay, the result will be like this. This benar tanpa treatment, the mean is 15 and the standard deviation is 4.6. And you just this there is a t count or tahitung is minus 4.73. The degree of freedom is 29 because we use 30 30 samples, so the degree of freedom is n min 1. N min 1 it equal 29. And we have this interval lower to upper. The interval would be minus 5.7 to minus 2.2. And then we just go to the independent sample t-test. There is two. There is two group. There's a male and female. So maybe ini ada pengelompokan berdasarkan jenis kelamin or sex. So we just need to click control plus N. And you just go to variable view, just write jenis kelamin. And jenis kelamin and benar. Make sure the independent sample t-test is give treatment, but it's same. So the type is numeric, and the measure is nominal and scale. The jenis kelamin one value, click the value of the jenis kelamin. First, one is laki-laki. Second is perempuan. And after that, we go to data view and uh just go to click one because the data is a half of data is laki-laki and a half the data is perempuan. So the data total is 16. We just need to write one. After that, we enter and copy paste this one. Just go down, click shift and click 30 and paste. Is so the perempuan. Click to and enter, copy, go down, up, go down until 16. Paste. I'm sorry. Uh, okay. We just this. Click shift. Click shift. Go down to 16. After that, we just need to copy and paste. Copy first is laki-laki. Hmm, the second is perempuan. After that, we just need to test the independent sample t-test value. Go to analyze and then compare mean independent sample t-test. And make sure the test variable is benar tanpa treatment. And grouping variable is jenis kelamin. You make sure the option is confident interval percentage is 95% and missing value. You checklist the and exclude case analysis by analysis. And you just go to define group. Right group 1 is 1, right group 2 is 2. And then continue and next. Okay. This is the output of independent sample t-test. The first you have the mean of laki-laki is 17.73 and perempuan is 20.46. And in independent sample t-test, we have the F count is 1.06 and you have the significancy total is 0.5, 0.05. And you just got the T count or T-hitung is minus 1.99. The degree of freedom is 58 because we use 60%. We use the 60 sample. After we use 60 sample and we use the two-tail distribution. So that the degree of freedom is n min 2. It's equal 58. And the we have the interval here, the confidence interval of the difference. We have lower to upper is minus 5.47 to 0.006. Okay, this is so important because the interval will be as I think. So just go to Control N to end this t-test sample. We just need to do the pair sample t-test. There's only two sebelum and sesudah. Go to variable view, name sebelum, sesudah. Make sure the all type is numeric and the all measure is scale. Okay, after that, you just need to go to data view and copy this pair-sepalty test. After your copy end up, there's only 30 sample, but it's multiple sample, I think, yeah. So you just go to analyze, compare mean, and pair sample t-test. After that, you put the sebelum to variable 1 and sesudah to variable 2. Click, click option, make sure confidence interval percent is 95% and checklist the exclude case analysis by analysis. After that, you just click OK and the output will be like that. Uh, the sebelum mean is 15 and sesudah mean is 19.53. And the we have the correlation of the sebelum and sesudah. The correlation value is 0.46. And also we have the mean is minus 4.53 and blah blah blah. We have the interval of confidence interval of the difference is minus 6.37 to minus 2.69. And we have the t count or t-hitung is minus 5.03. And degree of freedom is 29 because the degree of freedom that we use is n mean 1. Okay, I think that's all I can say. Thank you so much for listening.